Hello and welcome fellow gamers, it's Void Strider here, thank you for joining me. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a quick showcase of a mini game I've been working on recently. So you can, a world download will be in the description in case you guys want to build it yourselves. And yeah, you can play it, you can build it on any server you want. It's survival friendly-ish, I mean it's a lot of redstone. I'm planning on building it on my survival server actually. And I'm going to be sticking it on the back of this library I'm building, which is why this thing's like unfinished. So yeah, let's just head on back to the minigame. Okay, yeah, so basically how to play is you have to pay to get a ticket. Well, that's how I've got it set up. You can just make it super casual, as in you press a button, the game starts. But I'm sort of using this as a trading system. You can also just use it to get money, but I'm just wanting diamonds for diamonds basically. I've got like diamond tools and stuff from villages, and I want normal diamonds for making diamond things that villagers don't sell, as well as diamond ore so that I can make my cave houses look pretty. I generally build in caves just because they're so much easier to build in, and as you guys can tell from this, I am not much of a builder. So let's jump in and pay 1 diamond. Now you have to do that one at a time. If you put in 5 diamonds, you're just going to get 1 ticket. And I've got these actually different amounts, so oops, I must have removed the sign. But so a diamond will give you 1 ticket per diamond, and diamond ore will give you 3 per diamond. So I stick that in, and you see I should have 4 when I pick it up because I've already got 1. There you go. Yep, we've got 4. And oops, important to note, I can put these in, and you can see I've got an item filter on it, so they don't get taken out. You can't just get tickets by putting random items in there. So yeah, let's play. Basically the aim is to get, a light will turn on, and your aim is to change the rail direction so that it guides the minecart out of the exit with the light. Okay, yeah, so those are the rules of the game. Let's go ticket in and play. Okay, so can we choose an exit? Okay, that exit there, jump like that, and like that. Okay, good. Goes out that exit. You can see that's the win tune. It'll play that, tells you you've won the game basically, and it gives us a diamond sword as a prize. Let's just put that in the back. Okay, I got rid of one of my tickets and then failed promptly. So yeah, that's why I had a cut there. Now let's stick this one in and lose this time on purpose. Hopefully we don't win. Okay, so it's chosen that one over there. That's good. You can see it plays that tune as it sends out the minecart. And once it gets to the end over there, you can see it plays that tune, and that basically means that you've lost. And the minecart comes back to here. The light will slowly come along like this. It always has little gaps at these bits because of the way the hoppers work. And once it's up to there, you can play another round. Now this works by locking hoppers. That's how it chooses which light. And so if it's not out there, it will lock it with the item currently in it. And that may mean it will choose 2 exits. Well, it does mean it'll choose 2 exits, which is a little bit of a problem, but it gets out of there pretty quick, so that as long as you're not trying to do it, it shouldn't be a big problem. So yeah, that's basically how the game works. And now, as I said, there's a world download in the description. Please give me credit if you're building this. I appreciate it. Give people. It tells me that you guys like me building things like this. Anyways, let's go into the redstone below. I've built a huge room around it. Realistically, this will all be underground. Also, you can actually make this room 1 block shorter. I'm just going to show you quickly. Now, this is for more advanced redstoners. Well, actually, no, not really. This is for redstoners in general. If you know what you're doing with the redstone, you'll be able to understand this. It's getting powered by that there. But you get the general idea. You can move this whole thing upwards. I've just got it down 1 block for ease of access really, because now we can fly around comfortably without being pressed up against the roof the whole time. So yeah, now yeah, I'm gonna go through quickly just the component parts, and if you guys really want me to do a tutorial, I will. Yeah, just tell me, and I'll take you through how to build all of the parts individually. Now, if you guys are building this on a server and one particular piece isn't working, I can always help you out. I'm not going to build the whole thing for you, and I give no guarantees as to me actually being able to fix the problem. But if there's a small thing and you can't work it out, I'll try my best to solve it. So yeah, anyway, so basically how it works is when you jump, let's just get a button. So when you jump, you trigger tripwire hooks, well, tripwires, which are here, and every time you jump, you basically trigger it once, and like this button press, you can see that block. Whenever I press it, changes positions just once. So I jump, and I jump again, and you can see this toggles between the track being flipped and in its default position. And that wire comes down here, but you can see it's currently not there. But when I press the button, that redstone block will move over. It's just T flip-flop. And then it'll come to there and turn that light off, turns that one on, changes the thing to its non-default position. Because it's powered, so yeah, to its non-default position, I think. And so yeah, that's that bit. Really simple. These parts aren't actually connected to anything at all. These are just completely individual. So you could make a whole game without any of the winning aspect, and that's all it would require. It would take like 10-20 minutes to build, I'd say, if you just wanted to divert a minecart through something like this. It'd be really easy to do. So yeah, now this part is how you make like earn prizes, basically how you win, how you beat people playing your game. And now if your prizes are really good and the tickets are cheap, you're going to want it to be a really hard game to play, right? So what you do is you shorten this delay here. Now you can see it currently says 3 seconds. I say 3 seconds-ish because that's those there alone at 3 seconds, and it's got some here, and along here it's got some more. So it's a couple of ticks more than that. The thing is, well, maybe 4 or 5 ticks more than 3 seconds, so that's like 3.5 seconds. The thing is it actually takes a few ticks for the light to turn on after it's sent this signal, so I think it roughly evens out. Anyway, so yeah, if you want it to make it harder, you just shorten the delay, because that means that the light turns on and all of a sudden the minecart's coming. So it just makes it harder, and if you want to make it easier, you can just add more repeaters to this. So yeah, that's how to make game easier and harder and make it balanced, really. Now, I'm just going to get myself a night vision. Just do all this. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, that'll be more than long enough. So basically how this works, the rest of it works, is when you press you put the ticket in, it goes through, make sure it's an item filter to make sure it's a ticket. That's over here. Oh, and here are the chests for all of your goodies, basically. You can see I've done a lot of test runs. So yeah. And once it detects that, it sends a pulse to, where is it? To this piston here. Yeah, which pushes this along. It's inverted. So it pushes it along to here, which powers this bit up here, which is just the light at the top. And it also comes along here, as you can see, and goes right to the end. And what this does is basically locks all the repeaters, so that the items will stay there and actually give a solid output that doesn't instantly change. Basically, when the game's over, that turns off, and then the items filter back to the very start. So yeah, that flips it, making sure the items stay where they're meant to be. And then it also sends a pulse through here, as you can see. So this bit's all inverted. So when this is off, because this bit here is on, it will come along here and it will send an item through. It'll trigger this one and Keely the one next to it, and this will mean that it shoots out and comes along here, gets into one of the hoppers and goes through. Now what's cool about having 2 things here, because they don't all fit into one, which is part of the reason I did it, there's 14 different outputs. So if it's just chance randomly, like you're not trying to divert the minecart, logically it should be a 1 in 14 chance you winning. But what's cool about this is you're not going to get the grey exit twice, because it's going to be stuck in here for a period. You're probably not going to get it for the next few turns at least, because it'll remain stuck in here for a little while before I actually put through to the next one. So it's like a cool little feature. Now this shouldn't be destroyed, I forgot to say earlier, in any upcoming updates. Just something to note. Very important, because yeah, that it's really annoying when that happens. The only thing that could is with these hoppers and the water stream. So if the items don't align along those chests properly, they won't get sucked into the hoppers. That's one of the problems. Unlikely to change, and if it does, I'll put out a fix for it. The other thing is, actually I guess that's the only real thing that could happen. I previously had it so that the water stream is directly over the hoppers, but then I think it was 1.9 came out or something. because I was playing on an older version because I wanted a mod to build this. I was using Schematica to copy and paste it from like down on the ground up here because I was rebuilding this back part because I had a ton which wasn't working on the back. Anyway, so yeah, long story short, when I finally updated it to 1.9, items just got stuck in the hoppers, which is why I've rebuilt it like this, and this should work indefinitely. Now, yeah. Okay, so I've just quickly gathered my thoughts. So when an item comes through here, you can see you've got an item detector on the back, and this is actually what runs the thing, and you know, is the item filter. So it will send a signal to here saying that an exit has been chosen. This gets sent and starts that countdown that I showed you guys earlier, and it also comes out through here. Now these are the locking bits, by the way. As you can see, when this is off, it will actually lock all of these hoppers, and that just stops the item from going down, as I said earlier. And so when there's an item locked in here, it will come along here, and turn this light there on. I've got to back up out of this, so it doesn't matter that I'm destroying stuff. It will also come down. This is the key wire. If you don't have this, it's not going to work, because this is what decides if you're actually winning or not. It'll come down here. Let's just break all that. And land on that torch there. So when this is on, like the light is on, it'll turn this off. And when a minecart comes over here, let's just get a minecart. Simple as. It'll turn that off. So you can see when both of these are off, you can see it plays the wind sound. And so basically what happens is this goes off, which means that goes on and triggers the wind sound and the prize. And so what happens is that comes along here whenever you win. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry, keep this short-ish. Comes through here and up like so. Comes on, plays the wind sound. This is the wind sound just here. Whoops. There you go. And you can hear it goes up into a stream of hoppers. Well, actually no, it's just a chest and a hopper leading directly into a dropper. And then that all and that falls down there. And oh yes, the lose sound. Now this basically, when the minecart goes over here, if the block is in this position, it will play the lose sound. When the game starts, this bit here is triggered. Before the game starts, this bit here is constantly triggered, meaning that it will always play the lose sound unless you've got the game. The game's actually running. It might give you a prize if the game's not running and you win the game, which is impossible, of course, unless you're coming in here and actually pressing buttons like I was and forcing the game to win. But yeah, so basically it comes along here, and when you win the game, a signal comes up here and pushes this block from here into this position, and basically a signal won't travel through. You can see it's not going through there. But when a block is there, it will travel through. And so that's how the win-lose sound works. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so that's all from me. Oops, we still got the minecart there, don't we? That's all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this showcase. If you did, tell me in the comments. I've got plenty more ideas for builds like this. So yeah, if you guys tell me you like things like this, I might give it a go at doing a few more of these large redstone projects. They take quite a while though, so yeah. Just private message me if you need help on a server or just have any general questions. If you like this video, hit the like button, that's why it's there, and consider subscribing. See you guys next time. Bye bye.